What's up, y'all? It's Black Moon Girl. Y'all already know what the fuck going on.
You goofy as shit, boy.
This is my best friend, Mabela.
My name is Michaela.
Yes. And this video is really in response to that Beyond Scared Straight episode where that girl Tia, the young girl Tia, 13-year-old.
We're going to insert the clip before this,
we gonna do that.
You'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah. But anyway, let's just go in on these niggas.
Go ahead.
First of all, Beyond Scared Straight. Why the fuck do y'all think it's okay to incriminate a young girl who is experiencing life as a young girl? Why don't you see certain behaviors as, oh, this person needs healing versus this is criminal? Like, what's up with your psychology? Let's just think about this episode, okay? Let's run this down. If it was my child and my child was talking to grown men on the internet, I don't think I would just be like, oh, let me put you in fucking jail.
Yeah.
I'd be like, why do you feel like the need to talk to young grown men on the internet? Why do you feel so unloved that you're going to search outer versus inward?
Yeah.
Where's that disconnect coming from? Not, oh, this shit, I'm not going to have this shit ain't right. Like, that's not conducive to any form of healing. So what the fuck are y'all really trying to accomplish instead of incriminating another young black girl?
I think the problem with Beyond Scared Straight, like, as a whole, is it's actually just a form of entertainment.
Yeah.
So what's crazy about it is we're putting black youth normally in these
marginalized youth,
traumatic ass situations where they're being exposed to, U.S. prison conditions, people that have sometimes committed much more violent and grave crimes than they have. Sometimes even people that are in there for shit that they didn't do. Like, we're opening their eyes to, like, all these different sorts of facets and problems within the U.S. penal system. And, like, why are we doing that as a form of, like, punishment or as a form of, like, corrective work? Why is it not, like, rooted in rehabilitation?
Yeah, it's not
restorative or rehabilitative justice at all. It's the opposite. It's causing more problems. And like you said, like, there's a lot more value in saying, okay, this is what you've done. No, it's not right. It's not by, like, how what I want for you as my child. Like, it needs to be an extremely personal conversation. As my child, what I want for you is not for you to be a 13-year-old girl talking to 30-something-year-old men.
Yeah.
Because in this world, a black woman, which you are,
yes,
and then talk to her like how you talking to whoever, like,
yes,
you let her know,
like someone you love, like, not a criminal,
like you being a black woman. Also, this little girl is plus size. You being black, a woman, and plus size, like, what that means for older men, what that means, how your body is exoticized, sexualized, like, what they think of you, what they're actually, like, intending to get out of you.
How you're never seen as a young girl, you're automatically seen as a woman. And that's definitely exemplified in this episode. Why the fuck do y'all see this girl and see her as, like, this criminal woman soliciting? This thing said she was soliciting older men.
Yeah. Tia 13 likes older men. Like,
solicits older men.
Perhaps it's not Tia 13 likes older men. Perhaps it's Tia 13 is,
looking for love in the wrong places.
Tia 13 struggles with self-confidence. Tia 13 doesn't have friends at school, so she makes friends on the internet. Tia 13, like...
Tia 13, I was just like you, girl.
Shit, so I was Tia 13.
I was Tia 13.
I'm pretty sure my username was M. Richards 13.
Right, Nia 3 Duncan. Like, you're young, you're a child. Like that, she's really a child. And that's really sad.
That's a baby, but you know what I think also this episode does is, like, it actively works to, like, diminish the value of, like, alternative forms of kinship or relationships. Right. Not saying that, like, a relationship between a 13-year-old man and a 13-year-old girl and a 30-year-old man is acceptable. That's not what I'm referring to as, like, alternative forms of relationships. I'm saying, like, relationships that don't start in physical encounters.
Yeah.
Like, in
making family the site of healing for everything, and family is
the site of healing.
That's
not exactly. And then also, like, friends, you don't always meet friends in person. Like, with the emergence of technology and the amount that we use it in our life, the way that our work, like, becomes a greater part of that, like, it's normal to have friendships and build relationships with people starting on the internet. I'm not conducing or, like, saying, like, yes,
but,
go
like,
be with...
you met your true love on the internet.
I did not, but I met her when I was 12. We was both 12, though. It was like, you 12, I'm 12,
yes.
but not, like...
And that's a testament to that, like, you cannot just ultimately, like, criminalize that behavior? First of all, there's a lot of things. If that was her parents, like, there's already a disconnect in the household. Like, if you're criminalizing your daughter and saying she's soliciting older men, why is she the criminal here?
Yeah.
Like, that's your daughter. She actually came out of your fucking womb. Like, you know, like, I wouldn't see, oh, my daughter is a criminal. I'd be like, damn, why is my daughter talking to me? I'm not doing something.
Exactly. Why is my not talking to me while she's talking to older men? How would you help your child, like, in a situation like that?
I would definitely say, yeah, because we're not just going to shit on y'all and say, oh, you're doing this wrong. We're going to come with fucking, like, shit that you can do. I would definitely just talk to my child and talk to her or them as a person, not, like, feeling like I have to uphold this identity of me being her fucking mother and her being my daughter, like, person to person, soul to soul. You're hurt, and I may have played a part in that, and I want to help you. I want to talk to you. I want to understand you, what your psychology is, and, like, making these decisions, and, like, what's informing these decisions, like, beyond the scenes, beyond you being, beyond your skin color, beyond your plus size body, beyond, like, your ego. What's really going on?
Yeah.
Like, that's your daughter at the end of the fucking day, so.
I would probably tell my kid, like, I want you to know, like, I used to do the same thing. Like, not that I used to talk to older men, but I used to talk to people that were older than me. I used to lie about my age on the internet because, like, I don't know, I was really into using websites like Me's or, what is it? Gaia Online. Bitch, but let me tell you what I like the most about them. Dressing up the damn characters.
Yes.
Talking to the people was just, like, something that came along with it, but I really liked the ability to be in that role-playing thing where I was another person. It was to escape reality. It was a form of escaping reality. Like, it was never like, oh, I'm going on here to talk to older men. Like, yes, ultimately, I would be, like, 12, and there would be, like, 16, 18-year-olds, like, on there who you end up having conversation with because it's, like, in a chat room setting. But this did happen to me too when I was a child. Like,
me too.
My parents, like, went through the browser on the internet, and my stepmom lied to my dad and was like, your daughter's on there talking to older men. I was like, first of all, I'm talking to them, but you're acting as if, like, it's a sexual based relationship.
Yeah.
Like,
don't criminalize me because I'm going on the internet to find fucking forms of, like,
friendship that I don't have here.
Kinship, alternative images of kinship. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't fucking criminalize my behavior. Like, if you're not giving it to me and I'm gonna, like, look for it somewhere else, don't get mad at me, you know? Like, and if you want shit to be done, if you want effective healing to take place, if you want me not to fucking get on that internet and talk to this nigga again,
talk to me.
Like, yes, talk to me. There's nothing wrong with talking to your fucking children. Like, talk to your children. Oftentimes, parents get so caught up in their egos of being parents that they get scared, like, that they fucked up. It's not a reflection of you, because at the end of the day, right now, you're gonna have to put your ego and your pride aside and see that I'm your child and see that I'm hurt. Yeah. You know? Parents, you really fuck up and you really, like, fracture people's soul like that. Like,
I feel like that's something that I've grown more and more, like, enticed by is familiar relationships and, like, particularly, like, parent-child dyads and, like, why they operate, how they operate, and how they operate completely differently. Let me tell you, how American parents be acting is not how parents from other countries act, or how white American parents act is not how black American parents act. And, like, it's completely different. So but you continuously find these pervasive elements of, like, isolation, non-open forms of communication, lying, betrayal, hiding shit, like, your child feeling as if they have to go somewhere else before they come to you. Like, because I realized for me, I've said things like, I'd rather tell a stranger, like, all my truths, like, on a damn train, be like, oh, I'm this person, I identify this way, like, all of that sort of stuff. Tell them about my friendships, relationships, things I do on weekends before I would want to call my parents and tell them. So it's wonder, like, parents, talk to your children.
Talk to your fucking children.
Talk to your children. Talk to your kids.
Yes,
like,
it's okay. Literally, like, we're gonna go more in depth. I feel like we should use this for the queer society as well.
We should.
Because this is just really another example of, like, a black queer life or a queer life in this world being criminalized.
Queer existence don't just mean you gay.
Queer existence, just having a, like, finding, like, fucking, like, happiness and joy and, like, things that are queer or different, like, and that's definitely what this young girl was doing, and, like, it was criminalized. This is how the world always fails. The system always fails those who are queer, like,
and to recognize the root of the issue. The root of the issue is not she's a sexual being.
No, she's not, like, soliciting older men. Like, y'all are dumb as fuck for that. Like, y'all really need to take that shit down. Like, that's not cool. That's dumb as hell.
It's
like,
not. That's not
cool.
Issue.
And then, like, you really just made her a spectacle. And then you're like, pregnant girl throws up. Like, no.
And that's gonna be on the internet forever.
Yes, you dumbass motherfuckers. This is gonna be on the internet forever. And I don't give a fuck. Like, for real, that's
it is.
That's horrible. Like, you're really hurting a child. Like, no, that's so horrible. And y'all need to really, like, check yourself. Why are y'all finding fucking, like, why is this entertaining to you guys? Like, why? Why is somebody making their life and their trauma a spectacle entertaining to you? Reevaluate your life. If you sit here watching this episode of Beyond Scared Straight and you think that this was just cool, like, no.
Reevaluate your life and talk to your kids, y'all.
Talk to your kids.
Talk to your kids.
Really, we don't
really, like, do you know your kids? That's an important question. Because, like, my daddy don't know me.
My daddy didn't know a lot of stuff about me either, like, honestly.
Okay, like...
And they think they know us because they've raised us, but, you know, nobody really understands how you view your reality and how you perceive your reality.
Unless they ask.
Yeah.
So ask your kids, what is your daily reality like?
How do you feel about what's going on in the household? And don't expect them just to feel the same way you feel, and don't get mad
that they don't feel how you feel.
Personal. Like... Stop. Grow up. Like, literally, her parents need to grow up. Then you can raise your children. Like, grow up. Because y'all ain't... and it's sad because it's like a lineage of this thing happening and just, like, this type of parenthood just, like, being employed where people really don't talk to their children and where we just literally, like, make our, like, children just bodies and not people.
Yeah,
like,
y'all really need to end that. Talk to your kids.
Talk to your fucking kids. Honestly. That's all we got to say. To be honest.
At 11:11.
Yeah, y'all already know what the fuck going on. But yeah, for real. Talk to your kids and just, like, do better. Honestly. We all are ascending, so it's not like a hit, really.
We not mad at you or anything.
We understand.
But do better.
We understand.
Just do better.
But we just had to let y'all know that y'all were probably going to traumatize that girl for the rest of her life. And then if she's pregnant on national television.
She's pregnant?
Yeah, they were like, pregnant girl throws up.
Her?
She was pregnant.
That same little girl?
Yes.
Oh, no, that's a whole nother video.
Maybe she's not even pregnant. You know how the fucking fake news, like...
Fake news!
Fake news is
today.
Real. Facts. Alternative facts. Like, but anyway, talk to your kids, man.
Come tell them to talk to their kids, Rayo.
Talk to your kids, man.
Talk to your kids, bro. Do
y'all
it now.
Know the fuck okay, bye, because we get late.
But talk to your kids,
for
though.
Real,
for real.
For real.
Stop watching this and go talk to your kids.
Yes, stop. Bye. Bye, bitch. Bye. Bye.